And we're live. What's happening,
Scotty,
party people?
howdy, howdy.
What's going on, Sobix? Pocket Metal?
Everybody having a good weekend?
What did you carry today, Mr. Javon?
Today I was actually carrying my Hogue 6 hour when I went out to the range to match my guns.
That's a
Howdy,
sweet
Blade
one.
Ogre.
It's gnarly looking.
I wish I'd
Brother
gotten a
Chris, what's
drop
happening?
point.
Oh, that Tanto is pretty wicked looking.
What's going on, Lee? Bama Knife Guy?
What's happening, Lee? What's up, dog? Joe Kasparek, what's up, brother?
How's it going, Joe?
I had this little surprise of a gem on me today. I'm digging the crap out of it. It is hands down the best sub $40 knife I've ever experienced.
That's the petrified fish.
It's the dumbest knife name in the world, Petrified Fish Flavorist.
Flavorist.
Dumbest knife name in the world, Petrified. What's up, Dark Gravity? How you doing, brother?
What is up, sir?
Honey Bear 85. What are the people in the chat carrying today?
Honey Bear, how are you, brother?
Lee carried the Benchmade Super Freak. That is one badass knife. I dig that one. I've never owned one, but I had one from the Apex for a little bit, and it's a fantastic little knife. Little-ish, big-ish, medium-sized.
I want a mini Super Freak or a mini Freak. What do they call that? The one that's more expensive than I can afford, but it's got carbon fiber and it's probably the size of the mini Adamas.
Yeah, that's the mini Freak, isn't it?
Yeah. I forget what the name was. That's what I like. I like the mini Freak. Bama Knife Guy. I hope you're enjoying that, my friend. That's a great knife.
Freaky Keith, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you.
Keith.
Brother Joe says he has not put down the Towser K since he's got it. It's super smooth, a little off center, but he can deal. I feel you there. What's up, Jervster?
Mr. Jerbs. Yeah, I'm not one of those that gets all worked up if the knife's not perfectly centered. I like them when they're centered. I try to get them centered, but thank God I don't have the lefty disease.
Yeah, centering bothers me a good bit, especially I think it's exponentially bigger. The more you pay for the knife, the more the centering bothers me. But this son of a gun, it's dead nuts.
The 229, that's a nice knife, Dark Gravity.
229 is the Chavez I wish I had bought instead of that Redencion Street. It was just a little bit too little.
Yeah, I'm living with the Redencion Street. That skinny 18's awesome, Honey Bear.
What's going on, honey bear?
Beverage check. I am having a watermelon sparkling water. Nervinick.
I've got a Bitburger premium pills. It's good shiz.
Zach Stuff. Thank you, brother. Do something kind for someone. What a good guy. Zach is the
Zach,
man.
man. What up, dude? Have a little Owsley for that ass. Zach!
He's the man.
Sound effects. Yeah, my Jaeger's dead nuts.
Keith the Knife Freak is carrying one knife all month. Still got the Spartan. Great blade.
That is a great blade that I've only experienced in passing and touched and held and played with, but have never had one in my pocket for any period of time. I think that will change at some point. I do have 2 field grade Spartans though, and the Talus has got the same shape as a small horsey. David.
You are correct, Brother Scoot. Zach knows how to make a damn entrance.
Glad to have you here, Zach. Glad to have all y'all here. What did Scotty say he was carrying today? Did he say yet?
Potentially. No. Scott, what are you carrying? Scooter Poot? Lee, those Freeman flippers are badass. I bought one at the Freeman Outdoor Gear booth at Blade Show in 2019 and love that. Dude, that's a beast of a knife.
I should have brought out all my fidgets. Since Lefty's not here in his honor. Yeah, Lefty's sister is having, I think it's his sister or sister-in-law is having a wedding. He might pop in, but he's not blowing us off because he chose something different. It was a family commitment. And I honor him for that.
Yeah, I honor him too, but I gave him shit and told him that there's no way anybody's getting married on a Saturday night at 9 p.m. So he's probably blowing us off for a fidget live stream.
I think it is a fidget live stream.
That seltzer drinking bastard.
Blade Ogre, how is the Shaman with the nub off? Is it nice? Does it feel a lot better when it closes?
And I'm going on the record by saying Kevin can blow on my baloney whistle.
And Jerb said that Luna I sent him did a good bit of car surfing today before he realized it was up there and survived. So it's a magical knife, dude. Car surf for 10 miles. But yeah, this dude, if y'all don't have one of these stupid name knives, I mean, like, look at even the hardware and pocket clip are cool. Like, they're not, it's like a matte, almost titanium colored finish. They're not titanium by any means, but yeah, it's just nice. The fit and finish is fantastic. My card is good. The action is stupid. Like I said, I mean, the centering's perfect. It's solid as a rock. And this, dude, that blade is so freaking utilitarian. You can fuck some shit up. You're not gonna be stabbing nothing, but you can do some utility cutting with it for sure.
What's up, G-Ball? Show the little thing on the flipper that's so unique.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's got like a little mosaic pin in the flipper. It's pretty
I think that's
nifty.
just badass little element.
Yeah, I don't know why it's there, but it's cool that it is. So, F it. Oh yeah, it's a definite box cutter. Yeah, the jimping's cool. It's not real functional. I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah, it's not like super functional, but you can get a little bit of grip on it and get your finger out there and space some animals. G Bizzle, what's happening, brother? It's the petrified fish flavorist. And with Lefty's code on White Mountain, if they're still in stock, you can get it for $39 and something like $39.98 to your door. Yeah, for sure, Jerpster. If it was wood, you would. Which you need to. I don't know if you dig my card or not. If not, you should experience, especially this one. I mean, it's good.
Yeah, the Micarta feels great.
Like it's got some grip to it. It feels clothy. Like instead of resin heavy, it's got the right mixture of resin and cloth. So it doesn't feel like that Civivi plastic crap. It feels good, and it's gonna grind me up really good too. Zach stuff. What? Hitting big again.
Evening, Michael Morgan.
Zach, you a mofo and monster.
Benchmates for Zach.
Me, Mikey Mo, what's happening? My Mo.
With the patent.
Oh, and Sobek said he was. Sobek said he was carrying a Sabenza and Sac Bantam, Swiss Army knife, Victorinox Bantam.
Howdy, Paparano. Mike Jernak. I think this is an underrated knife. I love my 940s.
I think it's a great knife. The one I had sucked. It had like big time lock stick, and I could not get the blade centered to save my life. And I honestly couldn't get, like, it had a massive amount of blade play. I think it was just like it was probably made on a Friday afternoon or something. So it wasn't the best quality.
I just missed the flick.
Yeah, they were ready to go home and drink some beer, so they kind of cut some corners on that one. And
I think you could space some animals with that blade.
yeah, for sure. It was a little slender for my little lady-ish for my liking. I mean, it's long and slender.
See, I like the ladiness of it, but I'm very androgynous that way.
I'm much more into girth than length, so it wasn't girthy enough.
Sack Tinker.
Mike Jernak, what's going on, brother? Jerbs, you can't have a knife with two blades on it? Is that what you mean by double bladed? That's what she said.
Bama, have you seen that they just dropped that P365 macro?
Wowzers. A knife with more than one blade on it is illegal where BC Jerbs lives. Oh, and Lee had a Tinker and a 6 hour P365 365X2. He had He had a pew pew. We can't talk about pew pew.
I was the regular 365 at doing range therapy today.
Bump that. If y'all want to talk about guns and call them guns.
It's America. No gravity, no switches, no butterflies.
And no two blades.
So locking is okay though?
No gravity, no switches, no. What about thumb studs and holes and flippers and stuff like that? I mean, are you like reduced to carrying slip joints and like buck 110 type deal, or can you carry like modern folders?
Bam, I think I'm very interested in one too. I love that it's got the, even though I'm not big into optics, I like that ported barrel with that ported slide.
And Chris snagged a Medford Praetorian for $200 off National Knife Day.
Nice. I didn't see anything like that on special.
Josh, what's up, brother? Oh, Thunder from down under.
Howdy,
Long time no
Josh.
see.
Did that just come through my mic where my bubbles just made that throat noise?
I didn't hear it.
Good.
The Praetorian Swift.
Yeah, 17 plus one. That is badass. There's some great reviews on YouTube. People calling it a Glock killer, but everybody's always looking for titles. I love my 365.
I never was a big fan of Glock. I dug H&K and I guess like budgety wise, Beretta 92 FS.
That's a very nice, reliable gun. Poo-poo firearm.
Yeah, I carried one for 5 years, and we qualified. Well, we were at the range every. What was it? Twice a quarter, and then we qualified once a quarter. I mean, we put a shit ton of rounds through our handguns and our ARs, and I never had a single misfire with that Beretta. And it was accurate as crap. I mean, I shot consistent 200s.
That's amazing, Blade Ogre. Where'd you find a deal like that?
Jesus, from 560 to 350, that's not bad at all.
Praetorian Swift's badass. I saw a video the other day. It was a short on Instagram for a Medford Mini Marauder. And that's the perfect knife, like kind of a grail now that I've got on my mind. Because it's got those good-sized scales. But it's small like my Slim Midi. But not as thin. Oh, cool, Josh.
Michael Morgan carries 2 howitzers every day, his right arm and his left arm.
Popping the guns.
Speaking to the mic, or my backup mic. Yeah, I have never owned or carried a handgun with a red dot on it, but I definitely think that it's badass. It's got to be Just get on. I mean, you get on target so fast with those.
Yeah, especially if you have to reach out.
And make it a lot easier for like close quarter shots too, because that's where I always had the most difficulty. Usually, I wouldn't even use the rear sights; just punch that front side on just in the center mass and start a squeezing.
Go. Have a good night, Jerbs.
All right, Jervster, take care, brother. It's good to
Have a
see you.
great
I'm glad you
weekend,
hung out with
buddy.
us. Love you, man. They heavy some bitches, I tell ye. The gun show. We are in the presence of greatness, folks.
David, that's a nice knife. How do you like the Slim Mitty? I like mine. That's what really made me want the Mini Marauder. Have a good night, Keith.
All right, Kiefer, you take care, brother. Love you, dog. Have a good
Pocket
night and great
metal.
weekend.
Are you heading out or heading home, buddy?
What's up, Pocket Metal? Driving and crying. Yeah, I swear, if you're good with irons and you shoot competition regularly, I feel like it's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna make you into an animal, dude. Turn you in like you got some bionic shit going on. Just punching that little red dot on whatever you want to put a hole in.
Yeah, but I'm a hack, Bama. I can shoot, but I can't shoot as good as you. Not even close. But I will come. I wish y'all could see the cat laying in front of the TV that's got the stream on, just not giving a fuck. Sweet, buddy, jump on.
All right, Pocket Metal. Well, we better see your hairy visage pop up on our screens here shortly because you're going to be home. And you just tell the wife she can wait. And then just be like, no, sorry, I was just playing, baby. I love you.
David, it's a great back pocket knife. Slim Mitty for the win.
Yeah, that's on my I guess Grail list. Is that one Slim Mitty? It's a nice one. Zach, man, no need to apologize, brother. You're helping the myth. That's very important to help the myth. No, can't
I'm
nobody
stoked,
fault you for
Bama.
that, dog.
Trying to think, what is that? I've gone just mentally blank on a knife I was going to bring up and ask you all about, but it'll come to me in a second. The Null Knives, Voodoo.
Oh yeah, that's a sweet one. Don't think it's really in the cards, but it's a sweet looking knife for sure.
Did anybody get any knife day wins? We've heard of one. Heard of a lot of people winning stuff on Smoky Mountain Knife Works.
They always do some sick ass giveaways on National Knife Day. None, dude. I didn't even enter anything. I was so out of the loop on it being National Knife Day. I didn't even realize it till that evening. Sweet G-Ball bought a Lucha. I haven't owned a butterfly knife since the brass with stainless Pakistan blade on it that I had in middle school. But I need to get one. I want to just have one decent one, not no super expensive, like probably like a Lucha, right there, good but still affordable, just to mess around with. The Medfords they sell on AliExpress will be my first one. What do you do? You can go to Hilberg and get you one of. I mean, they're like $180 for the Marauder H, but it's titanium. I think M390 blade steel, $180, and I've had one of their clone like Rask clones, and dude, side by side, you couldn't tell the difference, and it was like $150.
Bama, I did not grab one of those Winter Blade Co. Factors, but I think that's probably the coolest knife that'll be coming out.
What's up, brother Pat? How's it going?
What scores, Josh? Hey, Pat, what's going on, buddy?
So have you learned any like tricks yet, Bizzle? Kind of got a knife day win. Ordered a Deadlock, but won't have it paid off till November. Hey, dude, Deadlock's a win in my book, even if you are paying for it. That's probably the one OTF I would care to own.
Yeah, that's an amazing knife.
The worst time to have a heart attack is during a game of charades.
Oh, sweet, Bama. I played with Kara's in Atlanta and just thought it was the most awesome thing I'd held probably ever.
I'm just imagining the guesses right now. Be still my heart. Heart. One word, two syllables, one word. Hearty food, hearty meal. You're doing the worm. You're breakdancing.
The Vision R, and that is unbelievable. I ordered the Vision R, but I didn't get that deal on it.
Pat's handled the full tie version of the Deadlock and loves it. Dude, they're just sick. I've never even I've just watched videos. I live vicariously through other people who either own one or have one and make a video about it. I want to experience that.
Average Knife Bro has two. I see him on his videos.
We Vision R from an Australian retailer and the Blade HQ booze smoke for $99. Holy crap. I saw the smoke on sale for like $150 last week. I didn't know it got down there.
Sizzle and Afterpay are the shit. It really minimizes the pain. What colors you get, Josh? I did the black.
Yeah, dude. Freaking Advanced Knife Bro. That bastard's got two of them. You're gonna have that Lucha tomorrow? Well, I'm looking forward to seeing a reel from you on Instagram tomorrow with you flipping that bad boy.
Advanced Knife Bro is hilarious.
Mark's a silly bastard. Lee said, download the Sezzle app. There are knife stores on there. You're welcome. Well, thank you in advance, good sir. Silver Vision R.
That's awesome. I was wrestling with the blue What's Haley's? Is it Daily Carry Solutions? She did a really cool collection dive on Knife Day, National Knife Day. I watched it today. She's got some nice ass knives. She's got a sweet collection.
What's crazy is you can't use Sezzle or Afterpay in West Virginia. What?
I wonder why.
So on top of being accused of having sex with your cousin, you also can't freaking buy knives on pay-as-you-go type deal, buy here, pay here. That's redonkulous. We need to
Honey
get
Bear,
Doug Ritter on that. Even though it probably has nothing to do with knives, but still. Like, my people want to buy knives, and they can't finance them in your state.
I'll War Eagle that, Bama.
Hey, cousin fucking reserved for mine in John State. The hell, it's my state too now. Even I was born here, so I guess technically it is my state. And I did have one cousin that I wouldn't have mind, hiding the sausage with. But I was adopted, so we weren't blood related.
Yeah, that would have been more like just Shane.
Oh shit, Shane dated her because she was his sister. It wasn't like, hey, I'm dating this girl, she's my sister. He's like, that's my sister, I want to date her.
Easy pickings.
Yeah, mom and dad won't find out I'm having sex because she damn sure won't tell them.
The Sizzle app rocks. I'll tell you the other one, which was it used to be called, it's Zip now, but it used to be called I forget. But anyway, the Zip app is the same thing, and you can go to like Urban Supply Co. Something Obscene Company. You can go in there. I mean, through the app.
I was laughing at Honey Bears. The best place to commit a crime is Alabama. No dental records and genetic evidence is irrelevant.
That's good. I'll give you that one.
They have freaking gum records. Don't check his gum pattern. Yep, that's Bubba from over there in Mobile. I'd know them gum marks anywhere. He had sex with his sister. Hell, he had sex with my sister. Wives are like grenades. Remove the ring and boom, house is gone. Right, but at least we can have sex with animals under 40 pounds. You damn right.
Hey,
You got to wear your galoshes that day and stick their back legs down in the front of your galoshes. They can't get away.
Or you push them toward.
Oh shit! Or you push them toward, like, you go push them towards the ledge, and they don't want to hop off that ledge, so they'll back up into you. Not that I know. I mean, a friend told me about it.
A cousin told me.
My cousin told me when we were having sex. It was that's what we talked about in our pillow talk. Maybe we just don't bite people while committing crimes, right?
G-Ball, I've gotten them up there a little bit, but the good news is it always goes down every 2 weeks. So if I can just pause from buying knives, which I have been lately, it works itself out.
Holy shit! I had it up to 4,000. Yeah, but you got some cool knives, didn't you?
Badass knives.
Yeah, just don't bite people while committing a crime. And if you're gonna eat an apple, don't throw the core on the floor. You like take it with you. Take your trash with you. Police your trash. And that's how you check to see if they're dead. What up, shark guy? Or you poke them with a stick, man. You don't bite them. It's like that whole, how do you find, how do you know when you found the live baby in a pile of dead babies? The shovel starts wiggling.
The dead baby jokes were the worst.
Yeah, they were horrible. They made me laugh though. The ones I hated were what do you call a guy with no arms and no legs laying in front of a door? Matt. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs out in the ocean? Bob.
And the dead frog jokes.
What do you call the guy with no arms and no legs out in the ocean if you're a rapper? Boy.
That's funny, Michael Moore.
I'll text a random number and I hid the body now. I just text them the hooker's dead. What do you want me to do with the body? Pretty fun with those amputee joke part, right?
People have gotten too sensitive. Comedy is just a dying art.
And see, you should be able to work your name into a amputee joke, Pat. Like Pat, it's like Matt. They're all little short names, but I mean, what would you? It doesn't work. Text coordinates to the body. The exchange has been made. Meth is delivered. Where do I deposit the money?
I do not tend to offend Carlos.
I'm more what you do to a dog, right? I mean, or a baby when you're burping them. But you can't just say, what do you call a guy with no arms and no legs beating himself against the baby's back to make him burp? Pat.
That's good, Michael Morgan.
My girlfriend dumped me, so I stole her wheelchair because she came crawling back. That's why you should have grabbed the back of her damn wheelchair and dumped her ass first, Michael. It's like my sister was a whore. It wouldn't have bothered me so damn much that she was a whore if she didn't charge so fucking much. I can't afford damn $75 every time I want to fuck. I dumped my girlfriend. Now she wants her wheelchair back. Oh Lord, that's like the damn back in the day, the damn Helen Keller jokes. Like, how did Helen Keller burn her hands trying to read the waffle iron? How did Helen Keller break her arm trying to read the stop sign?
We had no shame.
Nobody had any shame, and nobody got their freaking nut hairs all twisted up either.
Yeah, nobody got canceled.
he said something about my race that, well, for the most part, it's true, but, and it's funny, but he shouldn't be saying it. I mean, every state I've lived in has been south of the Mason-Dixon line, and I mean, the latter years were up in Appalachia, and I'll be telling some cousin fucking jokes all the damn time, or toothless hillbilly moonshine sucking jokes. I don't give a shit.
That's what makes them funny. So does anybody have their eye on anything that's making them want to push the button? Kind of been
Lack of
slow.
oversensitivity. I tell you, speaking of like, you know, blood relations having sex with each other. So this girl wanted to borrow her dad's car one night, and went in the living room and said, "Daddy, can I borrow the car tonight?" And he said, "Well, you know the rules. In the butt or in your mouth." She was like, "Oh, not again." And he's like, "You want to borrow the car or what?" Said, "In the mouth." And a few seconds later, she said, "Oh God, Dad, your dick tastes like shit." He said, "That's right. Junior's got the car tonight." I'm Polish, Irish, Scottish, German, French, and Native American, and my daughter is Hispanic. This leaves only Italian and black. I can't make fun of.
Anthony Jeselnik. I've not heard of him. That's funny, Honey Bear.
Gene pool as shallow as an August mud puddle.
I know what you're waiting on, Dark Gravity.
And what is that?
It is a JK
Oh yeah, I heard there's a new
version coming out.
Yeah.
Actually, very, very nice. G-Ball, that Tanto is sweet. I don't have that one, but I love EMP EDC. John and Jamie are the bomb. You're supporting good people.
Oh, Lee said that's an amazing comedian. The
I need to check him out.
Anthony Jeselnik. I like Andrew Schultz. That dude's pretty irreverent and funny as hell.
Schultz is great.
And quick witted. He's good at taking care of hecklers.
And when it comes down to cultural critique, I love Tim Dillon.
Yeah, and he don't give a shit either.
No, he doesn't.
My ex-wife's a real treasure. By that, I mean you need a map and a shovel to find her. Reminds me of a Guns N' Roses song.
Oh, sweet, G-Ball.
Got one of 3 payments from the IRS. Hell yeah. If you're getting one of 3 payments and you're getting them now, that's like back payments. So that's probably some pretty good cash coming your way. That's what's up. Dude, I was just talking about that the other day, Lee. The special he released that he did himself. Like it did so good, he re-released it or whatever. And it supposedly is supposed to be like funny as shit.
And that was a last minute deal because whoever was going to do it pulled out or wanted him to change some of the jokes. And he said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, it was Netflix, I think. They were like, send him a list of jokes to change. And he said he, looked over them thinking, okay, well, if it's something that might be a little over the line, but it was like stupid shit. And he was like, no, I'm not changing that. Never mind. I'll just do it myself.
I will look him up, Bama.
$27,000. Jesus Christ. That's what's up. I mean, it sucks that the government's been using your money tax or interest free this whole time, but it's good you're getting it back. But what's funny is so they paid you one of three payments. They take their sweet ass time, but when it's time for you to give them their money, they want it right meow. 2 years. Yep, that sounds about right. Heck yeah, we'll definitely look up Anthony Jeselnik. I don't fuck if I know. I can't word with letters.
I like Theo too.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 2 freaking years and they owe you that sticking much, but you owe them $50. And they're like, well, you pay us now or we will garnish your wages. I ended up paying my ex-wife's taxes that I had nothing to do with. And I asked the lady at the IRS because money came up missing out of my return, like a big chunk, pretty much all of it. And I called and I was like, what's up with why am I was supposed to get this much back and I'm only getting this much back. And she's like, oh yeah, that's because you owe such and such and such. I was like, whoa, I don't know what you're talking about. And she read it off. It was my ex-wife's from her business that she owned. I was like, well, why are you charging me and taking it out of my shit? You can see we haven't had anything to do with each other, filing taxes wise for 2 years. And she's like, yeah, but she hasn't filed her taxes in 2 years. So we took it from you. I was like, oh, so penalize the guy who has been abiding by the law.
That sucks.
And they took it right away. Boom. So how about I would like to hear from y'all. Never file jointly. Dude, I know that now. Back in the and see the whole reason it was owed is because with her owning her own business, well, at the time, when we filed that time, she didn't own her own business. She was working for her mentor or whatever. So she was getting paid cash on the spot or writing her a check on the spot. So she had a 1099. Well, she didn't give me one of the 1099s that she had gotten, and it was a big one. And because I filed the taxes, and I was like, well, give me everything you got. And I filled out the shit with what she had given me and asked her, is this that's all the forms you got? No more 1099s? She's like, nope, that's it. And she knew she had that one. And she told me later when I found out that we owed, I was like, dude, what is this freaking $5,000 that we owe? Oh, that's because I didn't give you that 1099, but I didn't think I needed to. I freaking asked you. You said no, that's everything.
They're evil, man.
Oh, but the knives you own now, I don't know, new, old, whatever. What is your top 3 carried knives? What 3 knives find their way in your pocket most often? Because mine, is the F5.5, and now suddenly this one has jumped in the rotation. That stinking flavorist that's so badass, and then the Boogout are what end up in my pocket the most frequently. Brother Mike, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. It's not that late. What time is it? 10:20 my time, her time. Zahn Bergblade Slim. Oh, dude, I've lusted over that Slim for a couple years now, and the Super Freak. Those are definitely good ones.
Lone Wolf.
G-Ball's got the 229, the Crawler, and the Harsey 2021 edition. lately. And those are all good ones. Like I said earlier, I wish I'd gotten that 229 because it would have been perfect. ERM Adam Yeager in the field duty EDC for Jabon. 11:20 here and sleep escapes me. Well, when sleep escapes you, you escape it by coming here. You did good, my friend. Young grasshopper. I don't know. Look at my IG. Pretty much shows what's up. Newest in is the SHOT Show Mini Adamas. Dude, that Mini Adamas is fire. I ain't gonna lie. That's a pimp ass knife. Shaman, Yo Jumbo, and RSK for Mikey Mo. All solid choices. Dark Gravity, PM2 with frag titanium scales. Strider SNG, and Hinder XM18. 3 brutes right there. Well, the PM2 is not really a brute, but hell yeah.
Hinder, you say? What is up, Brant?
Hinder, you said, was it the PM2 that ended up breaking the frag with the frag titanium scales, or was that a different Spyderco?
That was the one. I think he replaced it.
Oh, right on. That was some crazy shit. I just think, like, imagine the look of shock on your face when it happened, like, because there's that whole, oh, what the WTF? Wheat Spree, Easy in the Office, ZT0562, and ZE0640 lately. Dude, that Wheat Spree is sexy as hell. I'm just going to come right out and say it. But I'm a freaking Laconico man whore. And I never was big on ZTs, but everyone I came in contact with were the shitty ones, so. Except for a group that Bubba Peppers sent me at one point. They were pretty on point, but they were all discontinued.
Who's got similar chase, Mike?
Brant, what's up, brother? How goes it?
Brant.
I need to check out one of those Sabenza 31s. The 21 I was not a fan of, and I think there's some things that they changed on the 31 that would fix some of the things I didn't like about the 21, which one of the main ones was, and it really doesn't even matter because the damn lockup was so late anyway, but the pocket clip being on the lock bar really ground my gears. It was a Maximate Blade PM2 that broke. Replaced it with like S45 VN model for reverse. Oh, sweet. Reverse tuxedo look. Wasn't carrying the MBK, but had it in hand to take sale pics right on. MBK XL. Oh, the XLC for sale. I missed that. Sorry, Mike. Sabenza 31 MBK XLC.
There's still field trekkers available. The double micarta sold out, but the black micarta and the natural micarta were still in stock this afternoon. Monterey Bay fixed blades.
Flipping the Benchmade Grip 551-1, trying to break it in. The Grip Tillion's a good knife. Like, I don't know, the idea of it is a great knife. The design is great. And I don't know my Benchmade, so I don't know if that's one of the FRN ones or GFN, whatever that plastic crap is they use. But that's what mine was, and I could stand the freaking noise it made. It like felt like I was flipping a toy. But other than that, I mean, it would have been a great knife. And I've checked out some of the G10 versions and thought they were dope as fuck. But oh shit. got freaking caught up. ADHD, the integral. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Dude, I really don't know why the clip on the lock bar bothered me. It was one of those like OCD, like hang up type things. I knew it didn't affect anything. I knew it did. I mean, it functioned well. Their Sebenza clips like are great in and out of the pocket. Like, I mean, it's like butter. But for some reason, that clip being on the lock bar just bothered the shit out of me. And then also, I like the inlay patterns that they have on the 31 way better than the 21s because I had the Black Micarta version. I don't know. After I got it, like it really started bugging me. And then when they came out with that 31 inlay pattern, I was like, oh, dude, that's beautiful. But I don't know. I was mad disappointed in the Sebenza anyway and sold it. Aluminum scales on the sheep's foot grip. Oh yeah, dude, I like the sheep's foot thumb hole grip with the gray and blue G10. I think that's a pimp knife. G-Ball said out of the Benchmates he has, and he's got a few expensive ones. The best action is the cheapest one I own, the full size grip. Dude, and the action on mine was fantastic, but it was that noise, that I don't know, that clunky freaking noise I couldn't get over. I was being a baby about it. Yeah, same. I mean, with the Sebenza clip, it was just, I don't know, it was something that didn't sit right with me. What's up, Tomicus Unabrazicus Frater? Right? It's like he's got his butterfly senses were tingling. Welcome back, Zach. Zach man.
Thank you, Zach. Using my Zach lock.
And that actually, Lee brings up a good subject there. What are some quirks you have about knives? Like something, if you buy a knife and it may be a great knife, great price, you don't feel ripped off at all. I mean, it functions well, fit and finish are on point, but there's one thing that on any knife, no matter how perfect it is, if it's off, it bothers the shit out of you. His antennas were twitching.
I love me some butterfly.
Well, I hope the Mrs. Zach feels better soon, or Mrs. Stuff. I don't know which. I guess Mrs. Stuff would be your last name. So I hope Mrs. Stuff feels better soon, and I hope it's not the vid. Oh, damn, Pat, and I hope your daughter feels better soon. Because if she's down, doesn't that put a damper on your ability to put out videos?
Yeah, the uneven grind will drive me crazy, sharp guy.
Dude, I've been on the freaking Sky High list 3 times, and for one reason or the other, like ended up missing out. One of them was because my damn email got deleted, so I couldn't check to see where I was at. But are they pretty pimp, Mike? Because I mean, besides the fact that there's no tie scales, are they as good as everybody makes them out to be? Yes. So make me hate myself even that much more worse for missing out on them. A knife that doesn't knife. Well, luckily, And you're probably, I mean, I know you're the same because you've got a good eye for knives. You've been around them long enough. You can look at something and know that it's not going to knife. So luckily you don't get disappointed very often. Zach had the Sky High one. That's the one that still had the milling in the main.
Those words,
Bevel, right?
Zach. You inspire me, brother. I watch your videos. My favorites are my applied weapons tech on my Mini Adamas.
Yeah, Zach. The bug out's a killer knife. Like I'm not. I think besides maybe Ray Laconico and MBK, I'm not like a brand fanboy. I just pick whatever knives I like from whatever brand makes them. But this bug out is, I mean, it's one of my most carried knives, and I don't know, those brass scales made the biggest difference in the world. Like, I hated the bug out before I got this one.
Pat, this is the one that's cut me worse than any other. I was adjusting the pivot. I had it like this on my mat. I had the blade at 90 degrees sitting like that, and my little pinky was right there. And I was doing a little tweaking with an Allen wrench, tweaky, and the blade just dropped, just like that. And I thought it bounced off my pinky nail. I was like, man, thank God it hit my nail. And then I looked down and noticed my nail was separated and my pinky was like hanging off. I mean, literally, it almost cut through my pinky tip. So I just globbed it up with new skin, super glue, and then left it alone for even like 9 days. I was either going to lose my finger or it was going to grow back, and it grew back. So that's the story of my worst cut by a knife and how it happened. But then again, I've not danced on a knife, so poor Jared wins that distinction.
Oh, I think my worst one. Well, let's see, there was two, and they were both really, really freaking stupid. But Pat said his pet peeve is knives that have an uneven fit and finish. And I agree. Like, with this petrified fish, like the scales. The backspacers, wait, which one is it? Okay, yeah, the backspacer's a little proud of the scales, like right there, and like the whole, I guess, pommel of the knife. But it's fine. I mean, I guess it's a little annoying, but if one side was proud and the other wasn't, that would bug the shit out of me. But since both, it's even and it's equally proud on both sides, it doesn't really bother me that much. But I know exactly what you're talking about. I think my worst, the second worst was, I think it was actually from that stupid Griptilian. I had just sharpened it. It was sharp as hell. And I was just sitting there flipping it. And I was sitting on the couch and like had my feet in front of me, but not like the bottom of them down. They were like turned up on their outside
Howdy,
side.
I love knives.
And I dropped the stupid Griptilian and it like about cut my damn big toe off. It didn't really, but it cut it deep and wide. And I should have got stitches, but I didn't. But the worst one I got is I had a damn William Collins. It was like his bushcraft knife or whatever, and I went to chop a damn crepe myrtle bush in my yard, and I didn't realize how quick it was going to go through the branch. It went straight through it and like stuck in my damn knee, like right below it. And I went like 2 days, like I tried to like wrap it up, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool." And like 3 days later, like the insides were coming out of it. And I was like, "No, I got to go get stitches. I can't fuck with this shit." And it was so messed up. The lady was able to scrub it and put 3 stitches in it, and it's like that long, but she was able to get 3 stitches in it because it was all bulging out. But it's like nasty looking, ugly scar now, like almost as wide as it is long.
I had meat coming out of it, like barbecue pork.
It was so bad. Like I slapped my hand over it right after it happened, and like I went to spread my fingers to look and see, and blood just like fell out. It was like, blup. I was like, oh god, this is a bad one. Dumbass.
Ugh.
I was married to my ex at the time. She's like, what happened? And you know how when you do something stupid and you hurt yourself and you get all mad and you're mad at everybody. I was like, nothing. Fucking leave me alone. Nothing happened. God damn it. Are you bleeding? No, I'm not bleeding. Shut up.
The shame.
Oh yeah. I know I'd probably had like 8 or 10 beers before I went out there and decided to go chopping limbs with this freaking sharp ass knife.
Did we learn our lesson?
Yeah, don't go out if you've been drinking. Don't go swinging knives all willy nilly. Especially, or if you do it, don't do it on a crepe myrtle. Pick something a little more hardy.
Something's got a little bit more bounce back.
Yeah. So if the spine of the knife hits you in the head rather than sticking into your knee.
That man, this Owsley for you, homie.
Ooh, Bama, I look forward to that.
I think until Jared Neve stepped on that blade, I had the worst cuts in the whole. I don't want to say I'm not going to ask for it because that shit makes me hurt. I'll be like, huh? I can't do it. I couldn't even look at Jared's cuts. I think I caught it like in my peripherals and like gagged a little bit.
Oh, I said I will like to see that, Bama, at the meetup. Your wounded pictures. Not that I wish wounds on anybody. It just makes me feel better about the stupid things I've done. I actually, before I was in the knife community, I had a Kershaw Chai. This is when I was still married, and this has probably been 12 years ago, 13 years ago, was cutting a cat collar off of a card the way you're not supposed to with it towards you. And I put it right in the fleshy of my hand right there. And it laid it open so deep and so surgically. I knew I needed stitches. It was about 10:30 at night. So I had the ex-wife and the daughter driving me to the emergency room. And I'm looking at the gaping hole in my hand. And I'm such a wussy that it got me nauseous. So I'm hanging my head. I've got a washcloth around my hand that's gushing blood. My head out the window, throwing up. I'm white as a ghost. And my ex passed the Cool Hospital and takes me to the one in downtown Huntsville where I didn't get out. Got in about 11 o'clock that night and got discharged at 6:45 the next morning with 7 stitches. But it wasn't as bad pain-wise as the fingernail and the Adamas. Ooh. Sharp guy.
Michael Morgan said chainsaws though. I remember when I was little, we were out in the woods cutting down trees, and my daddy he cut one, and then the chainsaw bound up, and then it like lurched. When it came out, it landed on the top of his foot, and he just grabbed his leg and was sitting there like. And my dad, he's a tough bastard. Like I've hit him in the chest on accident with a damn rocking chair, like the point on the rocker of a rocking chair. I didn't know he was coming towards me, and I went to swing one up on top of my head, and the rocker like caught him. The point of it caught him right in like the solar plexus, and he was just like, oof. And then like kept on walking. I started crying. I was like 8 years old when I did it, and I was like, "Oh God, Daddy, I killed my daddy." But he was fine. But that damn chainsaw landed on top of his boot, and he grabbed his leg and he said, "Boy, go get your mama. Go get your mama now." And I took off running and went and got her, and we came back. And my mom was like, "What's wrong, Ralph?" He said, "I don't know, but I think I cut my toe off. I'm scared to look. Take my boot off." And he was wearing a pair of his old Vietnam combat boots. She took it off, and it was like a little, it wasn't even deep. It just barely grazed the top of his toe. And he was like, "Oh, shit, I'm fine. Damn it. Give me my boot." And wore that damn boot with the freaking cut in the toe for like the longest time. But he said, "Man, I couldn't feel it. It didn't hurt, but the shock of it hitting like that, he thought it had cut straight through his toe.
Ugh. Hey, Patina Turner, that sounds painful.
Through a fingernail and out a knuckle. Fuck that, dude. That's like embalmers, or like, I guess back in the Egyptian days, it's like having your brains pulled out through your nose. And the wives are like knives. The first one you buy is bound to be a mistake.
Damn Kershaw.
What you get for watching damn infomercials. If your damn wife's got a little tag on her that says "I've seen on TV," or the girl does, don't damn sure don't marry that one. Brother Terry, what's up, man? Dude, I was just gonna message you the other day. I hadn't seen you in a minute. I needed to talk to you about something anyway. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, that's about my first wife was definitely Frost Cutlery, and then I upgraded to Ganzo, and then I think the last one was maybe up to Case Quality, but she fit and finish was off. She was crazier than a shithouse rat.
Ooh, Lee, I bet that freaks you out. And hurt like hell, your dad.
Oh, she peeled the skin off his finger to the bone. Jesus. I feel you, Terry. I swear here lately, it's been getting harder to live life for everybody. Things are weird. Oh yeah. So there is going to be some differences. I guess there's a dedication to, and I feel horrible because I'm so far out of the loop. But a member of the community has passed on, and there's going to be I guess a live stream in his honor tomorrow. Um, if you would care to post the time and destination for everybody, Zach, that would be awesome. If you want, I don't know if it's hush hush on who it was, but yeah, just definitely be there, show up for that, and kind of do a remembrance and some good times and some chatting and talking and looking at knives. Same bat time. Okay, just doing a combo. So you're doing the combo stream. Who is the collab with? Oh yeah, that's right. It was Justin, Randy F. Okay, yeah, that's Randy's definitely a good dude. I know everybody in here knows and has seen Randy in the chat, so yeah, definitely show up for that.
We'll be there.
And definitely prayers for Randy's family. Still have a hatchet from Frost, not to mention a big ass cake. You got a big ass cake from Frost? That's what's up. Okay, so it'd be several creators. Justin, Jody, Joey's gonna be there, like JT's knife wife. JT, Stasa, Neves, and Zach Man. OCD has the stream. All right, right on. So it's gonna be on OCD's channel and Justin's channel. Oh, right on. Joey's the man. He's that dude. I had a good time hanging out with him at Blade Show, man. He is such a good dude. Never really, I mean, messaged him here and there in the past, but never had any like personal dealings with him. But we hung out a good bit at Blade Show, and he was a lot of fun, man. Really, really good dude. I wish he was still making videos, and I've told him so several times. This sharp guy only flips lefty for the next 36 weeks. Bowling league starts up. You gotta save your bowling hand. But yeah, we'll definitely be there, Zach, man. And thank y'all for doing that, man. That's really awesome of y'all. Shane, what's going on, brother? SpaceX launched the Starlink satellite.
Where'd you watch it, Shane? On TV or in your backyard? On the internet.
The intros.
Was Elon riding it like a bucking bronco?
Was Elon riding it like a bucking bronco as it flew up into space?
And jettisoned off with the
And he jettisoned off with the
Model 3
Tesla
plaid on strapped to his
Model
back.
3 plaid on strapped to his back.
Oh. No, sorry to this.
No, sorry to disappoint, Terry. It's just a free Chavez shirt I got at Blade Show. Athena, you were seeing aliens. That wasn't the SpaceX launch you saw. That was legit aliens. Oh, Pat, they're gonna start doing launches in your neck of the woods. That's what's up. I saw one. I was sitting on the porch, like waiting to go to work, several like over a year ago, probably, and saw something. I thought it was a jet at first. I was like, man, that jet's moving quick, and it's like really bright. And then the people at work told me it was a SpaceX launch from Cape Canaveral. I don't know why I'm echoing.
I don't hear you. Echoing.
Tomicus, are you hallucinating again? Did you get in the special mushrooms? Might have been AT aliens. Outcast might be trying to make a comeback. Did they ever go away? Or they've just been lurking? No, they're hearing the echo. It must be like cycling through both our mics somehow. Maybe I'm talking too loud.
Let me try this.
Shane, we're not going to get into Elon. We've had some conversations about him, and our conversations about Elon Musk scare me, so we're not going to talk about that. I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist.
G-ball, I'm just riding the surfboard till it hits the beach, my brother. It is a ride.
Knife collection does take a hit because bills are real, and it sucks. I'm gonna go back to being a kid, but have parents that give me thousands of dollars each week for knives for an allowance. That ain't gonna happen. I don't know. The royal family just had a new grandkid. Little lizard just looked just like great grandma.
That's funny.
See, I don't know if I can say I was a poor kid. I mean, I was in the definition of I owned poor people things because I think my parents made decent money. They just chose to live like poor people. So I always had like the used hand-me-down tough skins from my cousin on the first day of school. Doesn't make for being the most popular kid in the world.
Michael, you never have to grow up. That's a myth.
And I'd love to see your fort sometime because I love forts. Is it like a sheet fort or is it like a legit like treehouse fort? What kind of fort are we talking about? Ground level? Your blanket fort in the living room?
Those were so badass, especially when you got the sheet cushion or the couch cushions involved.
Oh, Terry, so if you have dropped to the below the sub $100 range and you need to get a fix this week, or what if you find this stinking dumbest name knife in the world available, buy it. Do not pass go. Do not collect. Well, go ahead and collect the $200 because you can use like spend that on knives. But get one of these petrified fish flavorists. It's fan freaking tastic. Use Lefty's code on White Mountain Knives, and it's like $39.98 or some crap like that, straight to your door. Josh Branson, what's up, brother?
Josh, the penguins you can't really beat. They're fantastic knives.
Well, damn, Tom, at least your parents waited till you were 18. My parents, when I turned 15, they're like, you're old enough to work. You need to start hitting the trail. Yes, the penguins are great in the under 100 range, and they've got some fantastic materials for under $100 too on the wish list. Right on, Terry. Yeah, I definitely recommend it 100%.
Living the dream, Josh Branson. How are you, buddy?
So what Lee is saying is if his kids had been in school in like the 80s and 90s, they'd be wearing Jordans to school because he's overcompensating for his upbringing. I know what you mean. Tend to spoil the little bastards to make up for your lack of spoiledness.
Guilty. You are, Josh.
House at 17. Yeah, I at least made it till 18, but I funny story. I flunked out of college because I was just burnt out on school and I didn't like school anyway. So I literally failed. I got an F in every class except for my English class, and I got a D in it. But it was one of those like prerequisite classes. Like you had to get a C or above in that class to like go on to the next class. So I pretty much failed it too. And my dad listed out because I flunked out of college. He was like, he made this list of demands. He was like, okay, well, right now, and I was headed out to work. and he was sitting at the table looking at my report card. He's like, "What is this?" I said, "It looks like a report card." "What are these?" Like, looks like 4 F's and a D. And he was getting madder and madder at me. He was like, "You're gonna go right now and get a haircut," because I had like, well, long hair like I do now, but it was like just long from the top. And he was like, "You're gonna go buy a belt, tuck your shirt in, and you're gonna wear nice shoes, and you're gonna do like all this weird shit." He was like, "Do you understand me?" I said, "Oh." And so he repeated it all again. And he said, "Do you understand me?" I said, "No." He did that. We did that like 3 or 4 times. He said, "Do you understand me?" I said, "Dad, I hear what you're saying. I just don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me." And he said, "Well, those are rules. If you don't like the rules, you know where the door is." So the next day I packed up all my shit, wrote him a note and said, "Hey, you told me I knew where the door was. If I didn't like it, use it. So I'm using it," and bailed out. My mom said, "You need to grow up." I said, "Get out of my treehouse."
Yeah, I'm kind of amazed. I managed to get out of college and survive the years of college.
I think Josh Branson's commenting on the wrong live stream. He said 2 distinguished gentlemen. We are neither distinguished nor gentlemen.
That's true, Pat.
Tom Weingart aced fraternity. Like, I got kicked out of the Boy Scouts for eating a brownie. Damn,
Pat,
Josh came home and found. My bad, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say 26 is the perfect age to be in school. I mean, I think we should have all dropped out and gone back and we could have gotten more out of it.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Josh came home and found 2 shopping bags and a note outside the front door. So after I lived on my own for like a year and a half, I came back home at the request of my best friend's mom, because I had enlisted in the Army, and she was like, "Look, you should go home and spend these last couple months before you leave for basic at home with your parents. You call them and ask them if you can move back in." She's like, "I just think it would do you all some good." So I did that. Well, I went from doing whatever the hell I wanted to, whenever the hell I wanted to back at home at 19 with a curfew and all this other crap. Well, my parents went out of town to check out their property every weekend, and they'd stay the whole weekend. And I had a little girl I was dating. Well, I went out with one of my buddies one night, and I had my little like midnight curfew. I come rolling up. We're like 11:20, 11:30, something like that, and I could see light on the back porch, and my mom was standing in the back door of the kitchen with the lights on at 11:20, 11:30. Normally she'd be in bed. I walked up and she opened the door. She said, "Come here now." I was like, "Mom, I'm early. Like, everything's cool. I'm not late." She's like, "No, it's not about that." Well, I had hidden freaking condom wrappers in a button-up shirt pocket in my closet, and somehow she found them. She's holding them up. She's like, "This ain't gonna work. You got to get out of here." I was like, "Well, I thought you'd be happy I was using them, Mom," but no. So I spent that night in my car in a Kroger parking lot because I had nowhere to go. Oh, we've got a guest on here. This fucking guy.
What is up?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Doing great, buddy.
Just got home, so I figured I'd hop on with you guys for a little bit before we end up eating some dinner and watching horror movies for the evening.
Nice.
Hell yeah, din and some horror movies. It smells pooey around here all of a sudden, though.
Oh, poo shoe!
That damn poo shoe. Fucker can't stop stepping in poo.
Hey, everyone. I'll just say hi instead of trying to type all that stuff. But I appreciate you saying hi.
Sorry, my label doesn't match yours, John. I'm fond of you two guys,
That's
you two
right.
myself, since
I'm
it's
glad
just
that-
us girls talking.
1 Minute Knife Review changed that. It's all uppercase all the time, always caps locks.
Have you become a caps lock diva?
I always have my computer on caps locks, so I always type in caps lock. I just leave it. I might as well just have the button glued down. I very rarely ever use, lowercase letters for anything. So just when I'm making shit, when I'm designing stuff. Look at your shirt. Is that in anything in that in lowercase on your Chavez shirt?
Nope, not a word of it.
Exactly.
Or letter.
There you have it. Keep it all caps. It looks pretty.
Well, you know what? You should make shirts that say like Pocket Metal Caps Lock Mafia.
Yes, Shane, when I fart, sometimes dust does fly out. Lately, I've been pretty constipated, so it pretty much works that way. I'm old and constipated.
He's got dusty trails behind him.
I need some prune juice. Oh, man. Yeah, I never thought that would be a problem, but evidently something, I don't know. I was laughing though with the missus on the drive back. I was like, I've eaten nothing but crap today, and I wonder why I always have like problems like that. Just straight garbage.
Oh wait, so you're legit like stopped up?
Lately, it's been that way for fucking several weeks.
Start drinking a little magnesium citrate.
I take magnesium caplet, or let's see here. Let's see if I can get a word straight. It's either a tablet or a capsule or a capsule.
Yeah, Caplet's a oblong tablet.
Whatever, right? So yeah, that's funny. Shane said I quit shitting right around 45 too. Used to have the opposite problem, and now it's just like the fucking highway closed down, and I'm literally, as full of shit as everyone thinks I am.
Right on. So this has been the hashtag old man probs portion of this program.
This is sponsored by what's
this
those,
is this is sponsored by Geritol.
Yeah, it's the same thing. She sat down beside. She's like
Geritol and Yo Mama's support hose
and Vegol
for the best support for your varicose veins. Check out Yo Mama's at yomamas.com/pocket metal for the cheapest prices on support hose.
You got to get there for that early bird special. Metamucil, yeah. They had me taking Metamucil when I was in fucking high school because my stomach was so jacked up.
Jesus Christ.
Pat's right on it. Nuts and berries, pistachios and raspberries and strawberries.
Oh man. What is? Oh yeah, we have a bunch of blackberries out back. I probably should start eating them.
There you go.
Something. Yeah, I had like coffee this morning, and then some very processed little pecan spins for breakfast when I was watching Brandon Thrasher this morning.
Oh, I forgot Thrasher's Garage. I must have slept through it. Yeah,
he starts at like 9:15 our time, and that's way too early. I got up around 10ish. Yeah, that's the only thing about me that's not like a complete old man is that we eat dinner late. We never eat dinner early. We eat lunch at like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
Zach, I ran to the border last night for 4 fully leaded, meated soft tacos. Oh, that's just a shitload of mild sauce.
That's a good idea. Taco Bell usually does. Although, we ate some I can't say that word without it sounding weird. Papusa?
What, dick in my mouth?
Know what that is. So it's basically is El Salvadorian? Is that what pupusas are? I can't remember. Are they Mexican? El Salvadorian?
Is it a little animal? It sounds
no.
Animal.
It's like a corn. It's basically like a grilled cheese.
It's like a javelina.
It's basically like an arepa, but it's just a different version of that. So it's like corn patties with cheese, and then they put the ones I had jalapeno in them, or you can get like chicken or pork or all kinds of different like fillings in them and shit. So we had some of those and some guacamole and shit yesterday, and hot sauce and stuff, and even that doesn't like do the trick anymore. I think there's something special in Taco Bell. Is like exactly Taco Bell, not in other stuff, but just that gives you
Yeah, because it can't stay in your body for more than 24 hours or you'll die. So they put an experience in there or something so it'll make its way through you.
This COVID has Josh Branson to where he can shit through a screen door and never leave a
man,
trace.
I didn't get that when I had COVID. Luckily, I just had a fever bad and a cough really bad for a long time. I'm sure people can remember me trying to do live streams while coughing my ass off. It was horrible. Was not a fan of that shit.
Yeah, that damn old Pushu growly voice bastard.
Yeah.
Don't get him started on downing dicks.
Or something that would have probably, fixed me right up. Yes, Zach knows about arepas. Those things are delicious. I like cheese sandwiches. I'll
sounds
eat a
like
grilled cheese from anywhere.
I'm a big fan of grilled cheese too. That's something that I haven't indulged in a
It's like
while.
a mix between a pancake, a grilled cheese, and a corn muffin. Or like tamales, the way tamales have the corn breading like coating.
Mm-hmm.
Masa. Yeah, tomato masa. I get
Damn,
corrected by the better half here with my but anything
like
with cheese and some sort of bread, and no matter what it is, if it's bread or not bread, that's something that plays the role of the bread.
Is it folded like a quesadilla?
No, it's like a sandwich.
Okay, so it
It's
is.
like two things with cheese in it. Both of them are done that way.
It's like if
Oh,
God took and
Well, when
combined
we buy a couple of them and they're stacked, so to me it looks like a sandwich. So I'm
it's
wrong
like if
again.
God
I guess
combined
it's like
the vagina, the mouth, and the butthole and put it all in one hole.
I guess it's like a stuffed pancake. People are saying hi to you, and she's over there getting our food ready, cutting shit up. She's the one playing with knives tonight, cutting up veggies for pizza.
Well,
Yeah.
hello, shame yet?
That good feel good food I can remember as a kid: grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup.
Oh yeah.
Just dunk
I
them.
also love, especially when it gets a little bit colder, like potato soup.
Oh yeah.
I love me some potato soup.
Oh, dude, tomato soup, 100% Lee. But even if you use the can, just the Campbell's canned tomato soup, instead of using water, use milk. Boom, and dunk that grilled cheese up in that bad boy.
I was
Yes,
saying
sir.
potato, but yeah, I see other people are saying tomato. But yeah, I'm not. It's funny. I eat tomatoes, but for some reason, I still can't do tomato soup. I eat pasta sauce. I eat tomatoes, but not tomato soup. I would eat pasta sauce and just claim that as my tomato soup. Just pour some marinara in a bowl and eat that.
And call it soup?
Yeah, why not? What the hell's the difference, right?
I mean, what the hell? Hey,
Tomato soup is non-flavored marinara that's waterier in a bowl.
Yeah, I've never been a fan. I'm more of a chowder guy.
Yeah.
that man chowder.
That took all of 2 seconds.
The clam chowder.
You know me, I'm a big fan of sucking on some dicks, as Shane
As
pointed
Shane
out.
so succinctly just told us, don't get him started back on down and dicks.
You weren't there, but yeah, I had 6 nice creamy dicks. I saved my little
Cat.
my little cat from when I was popping
Downing
cat
dicks.
dicks.
Wait, you had 6 creamy dicks where?
Manny Z, y'all are making me hungry.
Last Monday, sir. Also, we want to know the people want to know what happened to last Tuesday, Grooves Day.
Oh, the phone didn't charge, so it was a no
had
go.
the most active chat for a non-live live.
Dude, and I didn't even realize that happened. I need to go back and check it out. Was it going
hilarious.
down?
I
You're
think
probably
people
getting
stayed-
roasted.
People stayed in there for hours. I think just
Oh
watching.
shit!
That's what it seemed like. I checked back the next day and someone was like, "Is anyone here?" It
They're
was-
still wandering around in the dark. They can't find the light switch and shit. They're like, "Hello, hello."
I screenshot it because I was going to send it to you if I couldn't find it. And someone said, "Is anyone here?" And then they were like, "I can say anything I want. There's no one here." And then they said something like really silly, and I can't remember what it
Like-
was, but it was really funny.
It's like
Oh,
chipmunk sex. Ha 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 ha
I was like, I'm gonna say it was that ridiculous. I'm like, I gotta send this.
ha.
It's fucking funny. Oh,
Antelope testicles. Ha ha ha. Did you see what
yeah,
I said?
it was something that ridiculous. I can't remember what it was to save my life now.
What's up, Manny Z? Good to see you, brother. Tom Weingart stayed for about 20 minutes. He might have been the one in there going, "Is anybody here?"
It was the next. It was literally. It was like Wednesday. I checked back just to see. I was like, did anything ever happen? And there was someone like actively still in the chat.
Hello. Is anybody seeing me, mommy? Is anybody in here? It's dark. Smells dank and of a cave.
Oh man, where did it go? I misplace shit too easily. Man, oh man. Ah, well, I'll find it sometime and send it to you. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know if I did it on my phone or on the computer or where but it was too good not to for it to get lost to the interweb.
Take care, Lee. Thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate it, brother. Love you, dude.
Have a
You
great night, Bama.
Good night.
I hear me echoing now.
And I still don't.
That's fucking great.
Oh shit! Green Terry, where is that?
That's funny.
That's fucking great. Yeah, I got pretty I didn't eat a whole lot of food before I started drinking last Monday. And then I ate a corn dog the proper way, right? And all in one bite.
And Michael said he went back the next morning. There was 2 people in there. He said, "We still doing this?" and left. And I forgot I even had the damn had it scheduled and everything. It just the phone didn't charge, so I was like, "Oh, screw it."
Yeah, I kept
And
checking
then the
back.
next day, I had a message from Maddie. He was like, "Hey, you going live? You're already 30 minutes late."
Yeah, it was pretty funny. You should definitely check out the chat from that. Can you still access that? How does that work?
Yeah, because it's still. Well, I think I deleted it off of StreamYard, but I think it's still on YouTube. I can still go access it and
That's
go into
hilarious.
YouTube Studio or whatever and get all the comment.
Very funny.
Over 100 people sat and watched this chick sleep. That's hilarious.
That's,
Did she
people make money
snore?
for that kind of stuff? That's some.
Oh yeah, they were probably super chatting the hell out of it.
That's some awkward voyeuristic style shit right there.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom, kids.
The channel went dead for 6 months.
He got Giovanna cited thinking about that lady just sleeping there
Oh,
for an
yeah,
hour. He's like, I gotta run.
gotta run. I just peed a little.
The channel went dead for 6 months after that. Why?
I guess people got offended that she slept on them. Damn.
Yeah, I don't
Or
know.
maybe
That's-
no, she must have probably went embarrassed, or she was embarrassed and just quit posting for a minute.
Do you see what Mimo said?
Yeah, after the first half hour, I had them convinced you were just doing a sociological experiment we'd all been had. I was doing one of those what is
See
it?
how long
Where
people will hang out for?
where a group of people has the same, they all have the same hallucination or whatever.
It's like when you become
that.
the band that's just sitting there waiting And you're like, I'm not going to go on until enough people are in the audience waiting for us cheering.
I should have went live for just like 5 minutes and just like popped on and been like, "Oh, you cunts want an encore? You want a fucking encore, you bloody cunts?"
Oh, fucking shit. Good
Holla
night,
if you
Todd.
hear me, bitches. Let me see your lighters.
Uh,
No, Todd Carr. You can't leave until we get a second supper menu, and it's well, shit. It's only 11:15. You might. Are you like gonna like eat and just lay directly down? You can't do that. It's not good for you.
that's what I told Scott one time. I was like, I've gained 200 pounds looking at your Instagram feed.
Oh, Terry said that her husband is a cop, so that he thinks they dried out for a while.
Well, you know,
Baby, my chief was watching the live stream last night.
I mean,
He thinks you may have a little problem.
If they were chilling at home, you know, and they just passed out, and you know, no harm, no foul.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they were, but they were live on YouTube, so it may have been that little impetus that where the husband was like, "Baby, I think we might have a problem. Your ass snored for 3 hours live on YouTube last night. You snotted one of them big old bubbles out your nose." And I blame the bourbon.
and then for some reason you slept, called Home Shopping Network and ordered a bunch of I don't know, bedazzled butt plugs, and we're gonna have to call it a night.
You have butt plugs that are not bedazzled? Hello?
Who would buy the unbedazzled ones?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Like, same people that would buy a Hinderer.
You know, we were talking about the what's that knife show, Cutlery Corner. There was another show that used to come on that was very similar to that, and that was the lady selling the dildos. It was like the Home Shopping Network for dildos. Did you ever watch that one?
No, but how does one sell a dildo on live TV with a straight face?
It was fucking so funny. She would like have them and like talk about them and stuff, and you know, show them off, and like, yeah, she did a pretty good job of not like cracking up. I cracked up watching it. Nintendo Switch glued to it.
What the hell?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
The video, so they were live for over 10 hours and she slept? Or did, like, she just went live and never shut it down? I'm guessing that's what happened. Went live and never shut it down. Did her guests hang with her? Were they like carrying on the conversation while she slept and shit? That'd be so funny. So what do you think about the whiskey? I don't know. Ask old Sally Ann up there. I don't know. That bitch passed out.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I guess if you, I mean, 10 hours, that's fantastic. That's 10 hours of, you know.
That's a good fucking drunk sleep right there. Dude, this idiot, my damn neighbor used to do that shit. He would like go live on Facebook or like start up a chat, like a Facebook Messenger chat, and be live on camera or whatever. And I got a damn notification one morning. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I hit it, and it's just him laying in bed sleeping, like sleep as hell. And I don't know, maybe 20 minutes into it, because of course I left the shit on. I was like, dude, he's gonna do something funny. But he never did. His mom comes in, because he still lived at home. His mom comes in. She's like, Ryan, get out of bed, you lazy son of a bitch. Like, she's yelling at him. And has no clue she's on camera. I'm just sitting there rolling.
Yeah.
You didn't do the dishes last night, you bastard.
So someone was talking about what about 1 minute says what about the light up ones, and that's what was funny. Where I was going with the lady selling the dildos. So not only did this thing like light up and shit, it made any human penis just obsolete. Like it one part was like rotating like this, and then it had a thing in the middle of it that was like all beads and shit, and they each like spun like different ways and shit, and it lit up and did all kinds of stuff. And I was like, how the fuck is a regular penis supposed to compete with that thing?
How do we compete with that?
I was like, holy shit. And it was like this fucking big, and like, you know, a good fucking like
Beer
you know,
can.
it was a girthy son of a bitch. That was some pro level shit right there.
Howdy, Mark H.
Dude, I don't even try and compete. I just like hope I can sneak mine in while the dildo's in there and her not notice. Get mine off and roll on.
I'm a minute and a half of fury, then I get the fainting goat syndrome.
There's no way I would eat any of that super crazy high level shit like Death Stars. Fuck that. I don't do it enough to fucking mess with that pro grade shit. No.
What's up,
no.
Mark H? Good to see you, brother.
Mark H.
Yeah, I've turned into a THC pussy here lately.
Yeah.
I didn't touch a drop forever. Now just lightest little bit, and I'm like,
Yeah, when I was younger, I would do all kinds of crazy shit, and then I stopped for a long time, and then now that you can buy it pretty much everywhere around here, we try out different things, but it's never go that crazy with it.
yeah, I'm not big on that, dude. I did dabs one time and became a freaking set of eyeballs on the couch for like 3 hours. Like nothing else existed. It was just my eyeballs, and what was it like? I had no other body. I was just floating eyeballs. And I was like, dude, I'm never doing this shit again. Holy crap. Terry said he has a friend in Canada who has addiction issues and decided he'd had enough, went live and invited a bunch of his friends and tried to OD. Holy shit.
Wow.
Well, hopefully they
I
got to him in
missed
time.
that top part and it's all about the local authority, contact the local authorities and kick his door in. And I thought that they were talking about the person that you were watching that fell asleep and his mom came in. And I was so confused.
That's good, Terry. Couch
Honey.
lock.
Yeah, I mean,
Weed crack, instantaneous couch lock. You damn right.
yeah,
And Mark,
I'm still on the if you have to use a blowtorch to smoke your weed, that's crack level shit, and I'm good.
you're damn right, dude. But dude, I'm telling you, man, it was like the craziest shit.
It's a different animal.
Yeah, then the shit was like stuff my friend had made. He like ran butane through weed packed in a glass tube and then like let it sit on wax paper. But I'm telling you, he said whenever, because he had it on like this little spoon looking thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He heated up the nail and hit it. He's like, when I hit it, you start inhaling, or you start like going on it because it's a little rig. So I went at it, and he was like, after a few seconds, he goes, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Dude, you like roasted it all. That was like 2 hits." I was like, "You told me to hit it," and it was like 5 minutes later. I was like, "Oh fuck."
That's called a nail.
Yeah. There's stuff now that it looks like crystal shards and shit. It doesn't even look like we get RSO oil and use that and just put it on whatever and eat it. But that crazy shit when you start fucking doing the fucking, blowtorch and shit like that.
They call that the chippy stuff shatter. It's just the wax that's condensed.
It just looks like a whole nut. Like why? What happened that it had to get to this?
The flour is so good right now. I mean, why would you ever want to concentrate it?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people.
We're Americans.
But dude, and at that time, I'd like do a bong load every probably couple like hour and a half to 2 hours. Just roast a bong load, dude. I was stuck on the couch for a good 3.5, 4 hours, and I didn't smoke the rest of the night. And I was up for another probably 4 hours. Like I was done.
Yeah, that's.
It was one of those. I think I'm gonna just lay down now.
Yeah, man. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Flower's the way to go.
It is. If unless you have like not a fan of the smoke or your coughing or whatever.
Well,
That's what
I vaporize it, so it never combusts.
Okay.
But still, it's something going in your lungs. You're right. That's where edibles come in.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that the RSO. So up here, you can get RSO oil. Like I forget how much we paid for it. Like $20 for a gram. That should last like a couple of weeks, easy. And you can eat it every day.
You know you're too high when you forget to keep smoking, dude. I didn't forget to keep smoking. Like I was offered it, and I was to the point. They were like, "Hey, you want to hit this?" And I'd be like, "Well, what is that?" No, never mind, dude. You don't need any.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely, Mark. You get those terps. Those terp flavors.
Yes, the term is baked. Baked to a crisp. I had buttery, flaky crust on my ass, dude.
yeah. I try not to get that that messed up too much. It just happens. So you can never tell how it's going to affect you. That's the thing that's like is very odd. You take
Absolutely, Pat.
same amount, and then sometimes it fucks you up, and sometimes it doesn't really seem to affect you at all. Very odd.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I've heard Pat's ex story. It's pretty humorous. It's one of those like ties us all together.
Yeah, in another lifetime, he actually woke up in my Honda Accord at a dead show in St. Petersburg, Florida, with me standing outside wondering who the guy asleep in my car is because we'd been in a tent. We found that out on a live stream that actually that was 1 Minute Knife Review Pat that was asleep in the back of my Honda Accord in 1988 or 9.
Wow.
Small world.
Yeah, fuck 6 degrees of separation. It's like a half a degree of separation. Like they're practically related.
1988. I was like 10 years old.
Yeah, I'm giving up my age. Age is just a number, though.
Yeah.
Alcohol, ADHD, and being on the autistic spectrum is more than enough for me. I bet so, dude. I've only drink a minimum of alcohol and definitely ADHD, and that's enough for me. Dunzo.
Yeah, it's just when you go to a store up here, Mimo, where's Mimo from? Does anyone know? I don't remember.
Canada.
So what's their deal with stuff up there? Is it same as like the legal places here? Is it legal everywhere?
What,
When you go to
where
these
we're
stores
at?
up here, you see, well,
Yeah,
where
he's
I'm
talking
at,
about-
everything's legal.
Oh, he's talking about Mimo, the Mimo.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was. I think it's probably in Canada. It's everything's up there is legal. I think weed. I mean, and they probably are going to be getting mushrooms.
Shit, everything down here is illegal.
Can you go out and get mushrooms there at the store?
No, I think they made it. I think that you don't get in trouble for it anymore. I think is what's going on. I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, well, they're not making it like an offense, and they're probably letting it happen in therapeutic settings.
Yeah, they're definitely doing that. They're doing a lot of this stuff in therapy, like I think some sort of mushroom based stuff, and then also the ketamine, and I can't remember. So, but yeah, up here, I mean, in where we live, we have more weed stores than alcohol stores or 7-Elevens or churches or banks combined. there's weed stores fucking everywhere.
Well, there are probably a lot more kind people, laid back people there if they're not going to as many liquor stores. Yeah, Brent, we'll get John when he comes back from the bathroom to shoot you a link. What's up, Jared White?
But yeah, it's that's at least good that it's decriminalized, because that's just fucking stupid. And I think that's what they're doing with the mushrooms up here. It'll probably get turned legalized soon enough, but I don't know that it's going to be in stores.
Well, somewhere I was watching a podcast, Mike Tyson's podcast, and he had somebody on, some old author, I forget who it was, but they Mike Tyson because they ate mushrooms on the show, but Mike Tyson had his assistant bring out this bag that was probably this big, and it was like a commercial bag that was, psilocybin mushrooms.
Really? Where at yet?
I don't know where he got them or where Tyson's podcast is at, but anyway, he showed them to the guy, and the guy was reading what they were. And he goes, but that's not what we're going to take. I've got some chocolate that's killer. And he tells his assistant to go. And his assistant comes back with 2 chocolate bars. And one of them was Tiger something, and the other one was something else. And Mike Tyson said, this is the one we're going to have. And it was commercial. So it was like it had been made legal in some state. And either somebody had gotten them to Mike Tyson or he is in that state. But yeah, I thought it was a great step forward.
Yeah, I don't think the prices up here are bad, Mark H, for our stuff. And there's even like crazy taxes supposedly, but it's like people just add it into it, so you don't have to like guess what it's just like whatever the price is, that's exactly what you pay. So there's no like hit on it afterwards, and everything seems to be, as far as I'm concerned, fucking decent prices for shit. It's cheaper than when I was a kid in high school buying shit. So,
and we were buying
Jody Bear?
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Brent
there's
wanted to know if we could send him a link.
You can still get
Who?
Brent,
the highest level
you're a collector.
stuff, obviously.
Yeah, I can do that.
And we've done it just because it's fucking hilarious. There was a place by us that was selling dollar pre-rolls. So I forget what the weight on the joints were, but they're all, weighted out and stuff, and you buy them in a little bag. But it was like, you can buy like a sack of joints for $5.
That's huge. Yeah.
You could not. I was like, man, when I was in high school, this would have been the fucking most amazing thing.
3 for $5 was the best we would get in high school, and they were like swaggy, so.
Yeah, I mean, these things didn't taste great, but they got the job done, and it was just funny, just the fact that they had them.
What's up, Patina Britches? Oh, and speaking of Jody Bear, in case anybody doesn't know, and I hope there isn't
What's
anybody
up,
in here
Jody?
that doesn't know, but we've got a Jody Bear famous SKL here in the 26 minutes, so we'll be ending here shortly, and everybody needs to hop on over there and hang out
Jody
in
Bear.
the SKL.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and we'll start winding down now to give some people the chance to kind of chill and do anything they need to do before Jody starts up, so they don't miss any of his shenanigans. And by shenanigans, I mean it's a knife community staple. You've got to hit SKL.
Absolutely.
That was definitely one of the first channels that I saw, and like with the participating in the lives and stuff was Big Red.
What's going on, Big Red?
SKL is like the OG of live streams, really.
Yeah, that was the first channel I got tuned into when I started in the beginning of COVID, getting back into knives, was Big Red. and Zach,
I was watching a lot of.
and one who's no longer with us because they were a shyster.
I was watching, like you guys were talking about. I had found Advanced Knife Bro and also the Dutch Bushcraft Knives. Those two guys. I was watching a lot of their shit, and then stumbled across Big Red somehow. I don't know what knife or what it was that he was doing a review of that I saw, and then came across the lives and was like, just shocked at how involved everyone was in it.
Well, I think honestly, Jody had the first like regular live stream. I feel like he was at least one of the very, very first. But people were doing live streams, but not like regularly scheduled. Like I'm gonna go live every Tuesday at 3:37 p.m. Like they were just doing them random. I think his was pretty much the first where you could count on it being every week.
Right.
Him and Zach, man.
Terry,
Yeah,
The-
Shane, he is hilarious. He's a nice guy too.
Terry, the Jaeger D10 is a lot to me snappier than the Vero. I love the Axon too. I only have the liner lock. I haven't tried a frame lock Axon, but they're both winners. The blades are very similar.
I think Stevie said he likes his. He got rid of his frame lock after he got the liner lock Axon.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the liner lock, and you can't put any pressure on the lock bar, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, I was all about frame locks, and then after switching and using a lot of liner locks, now I don't want to go back. I'm not.
You can't put enough pressure on the Jaeger though. As a righty, I don't know about a lefty. I forget. Well, no, because lefty loves it. The Jaeger.
Yeah, I D2 had one of those and brought it over, and I played with it, and I was a fan of it. I just wish I was telling him, and it's just a style preference. The way it's like chopped at the end, I wish it had like more of a point to it instead of it being such a. I mean,
Dramatic
I know there's a point
slope.
there, but I wish it was like a little bit like canted back, just visually for me. But it's still an awesome feeling knife. Definitely. An
Nope,
awesome
Pat. Kevin is 100%
Terry.
right-handed. He's been shysting us.
They are.
He's just
the
trying to get
market is
those
flooded.
left-handed views.
hmm
It's all a scam. It's also not EDC.
Sharp guy
it's
found Big
every
Red
other day.
doing every other day. Found Big Red doing the Bud K shit hit the fan mystery boxes. I remember those, dude. Isn't that where the well, I can't remember the brand. The little the bushcraft or the little folding, kind of almost
Yeah.
sodbuster pattern knife.
Yeah, Pat, he's really lefty. It was just a joke video that he got a lot of flack because people took it seriously.
So it looks like Michael Morgan is the next one to puss out. So good night, Michael. We love you.
He'll make it. He'll make it
Oh.
to Saturday Night Live.
Speaking of,
He
'cause I
better.
can't remember, I have to check the time slots. When does KC do his show? When does that start on Mondays? Does anyone remember?
Is it 7?
7, I think, or sometimes 6:45, 7. I can check.
I'm gonna have to check because I have some people that I go
5
late
p.m.
on Mondays.
Pacific. So
I'm gonna try to do a
yeah,
show.
you're Pacific, 5 p.m.
4:45 Eastern. Wait a minute, that can't be right. Not 4:40. You mean Pacific, JB?
5:45
Yeah, 5
Pacific.
PST. So I'm gonna try to do a show before his show. Not this Monday, but the next one after that, I think.
That'll work.
Do an early Metal Monday for the people who
like a
are
matinee.
on the East Coast.
Do a matinee.
Yes, the early bird
Yeah, that's it.
special.
The Bush. You damn right. The blue plate special. Get your senior discount. The Bushmaster Bushcraft Field Folder. That is it, 100%.
For all my AARP fans.
Well, guys, I'm gonna bounce so I can take the dog out before Big Red. But I want to tell y'all to please look out for the guy or girl to your left, look out for the guy or girl to your right, and love each other. It's great hanging with everybody. See y'all
Bye,
on
John.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
See you guys.
I'm about to head that way myself, but make sure to use coupon code AARP10 for 10% off all your Geritol and codfish oil suppositories on
You gotta-
pocketmetal.com.
That's right. Your prune juice and everything else.
Oh, pooshoe.com.
Oh man.
But yeah,
That's
thank you.
great.
I appreciate you hopping on here, Pocket Metal.
Yeah, man, it was fun. Hopefully I'll see you on Monday, and if not, then I'll see you Tuesday.
You'll see us. You'll see us every damn day, and you'll like it. You son of a buck.
Hey, you
But
listen
yeah.
here.
Everybody go empty your bladders, do your bowel movements if you need to, so
That's
you
right.
have some time to, yes, and don't step in it or else you'll take it from old poo shoe. You don't like that smell on your shoe. But love you guys. Appreciate you hanging out with us, and y'all take care. Have a great night, and I'll see you in a few minutes over on SKL. And remember to get out there, EDC your ass off, and do something nice for somebody.
Bye, bye.